All right, gang, fire away.
With last weekend, what do you focus on? The night that you didn't like, or the way you bounced back from it?
Just move forward.
Yeah.
Just move forward. If we would, what happened Friday, if we would have seen that before or much, but hadn't seen that before. And I love the response, so let's just build on the response.
How much have you emphasized the penalty kill this week?
Why?
You had a little
You got a
trouble
point
with
with
it
that?
last weekend.
Yeah. I mean, it's just we're toying with it. There's no question that we're toying with it. We did a deep dive into the whole thing, and like what we said, like in our conference, for example, we've given up 15 on the year, and the leading team was giving up 11. So we're 4 off the leader. So you're never. The point is, you're never as far from, like, when you're down, you think, oh geez, we're really bad. We're not, or you're really in a low spot. It's got to be better, and we're looking at all things to tweak that.
Is there one thing you can share with us that you're looking to see out of them?
No.
No?
Yeah, better. We got to be better on, like, a couple of things. Like, we're right, if I'm off by a number or two, okay, like we're 59% win percentage on the power play, okay, in the zone when you start. We're 41 on the penalty kill. So we're starting defending a lot. Like little things like that could be better. We really went after our guys about being in lanes and blocking shots, and we did. We got a piece of the one on Saturday. It's just that was an unfortunate one. Pucks are going to find their way in. So a couple of things. We got to block more, win more faceoffs, and block more shots. 2 little things that we're looking at.
Staying out of the box, obviously, too, is another way.
That's something that we really addressed too. Right? It's a good point with regard to we've lost a couple games lately where we've taken 2 5-minute penalties and we took ourselves off a 5-minute power play, and another minor, which a little uncharacteristic in a team with 4 losses. Well, 2 of them have come now with us taking 5-minute majors. So we have to address that. That's usually something good for us in our ledger.
Does having everybody healthy make it easier to practice?
Yes.
Penalty kill?
Yeah. We're getting there. Like, it really was a disruption being where we were. I'm reluctant to talk as, knock on wood, but we're starting to get bodies back. Guys are starting to feel better. We're stacking some practices together now with our lineup. And I think in the short term and long term, if we can stay the course, it's going to put us in a good spot.
Might be the last time Jeff Jackson comes to this building. Just what's your relationship been like with him, and what are your thoughts on his career?
Jeff, he and I have been, we've been at it a long time. In old CCHA days and NCAA tournaments, and then in the Big Ten, and I think every coach has utmost respect for Jeff. Class act, done a heck, he's done what he did at Lake Superior State is crazy good, and then what he's turned Notre Dame into, and he is truly he's a Hall of Famer, and great guy,
Yep. You won't see him this weekend, but Bob Daniels also announced this week that he's gonna.
We did.
Sit down at the end of this year.
One of the ultimate great guys too.
Yeah.
A friend of everybody, and what he's done for Ferris State is, he's an institution there. He and his staff, and I didn't see that. So
Yeah.
What do you see from Notre Dame? Anything much different from the first time around?
Yes, and I think they're like uncharacteristic early Notre Dame teams. They're getting back playing good Notre Dame hockey, and then big win for them, scoring some goals against Michigan, building confidence. They got good players that you knew they were going to be better. And, so to see them down in the first half, that was an aberration. To see where they're starting to move, that's where you expected Notre Dame to be.
Goalie plan, similar.
Yep, right now.
Liam got honored by the Big Ten this week, first time at this school that he's been star of the week. Kind of neat for him.
I didn't see that either. So he was going to get to me earlier. If there's news,
It just came out today.
all right. He had a really good weekend for us. Well, I don't read much outside of our stuff, so. Liam is just a battler, and he's an old wily. Like we were talking about our penalty kill too. What hasn't he seen? He's done a real good job on the penalty kill. He's seen everything, and Nathan's still getting comfortable.
Practice, you had him, going pretty tough, and then end it with a kind of a funner type of drill. Is that kind of a little bit of a reward, I guess?
Yeah, yesterday we ended practice on a not fun drill. So, Bob Peters, we still were looking at last weekend, and Bob Peters sometimes you got to speak the language they hear, that they understand. So you speak the language that they understand, and so we spoke it on Saturday morning, and we spoke it on Tuesday too. They understand, and but like I said, it was one we haven't seen that out of our group, so we just had to remind them we don't want to see it again.
What does getting Cal Thomas back mean for your lineup?
He has been a big void in giving, and so what we've done with him out is a credit to the strength of our decor. But when we get him back, and when we get him back at full, when he's in shape and back and game ready, it's going to take a little bit. He is one of the best defenders in the country. He's strong. He's strong as a bull. He's big. He can skate. He can kill penalties. He is an invaluable piece to our team, and we have missed him. And we are looking forward to getting him back and getting him back to where he's at his best.
Does his return help your penalty kill a fair amount?
For sure. He'll stand in front of pucks. He'll take it anywhere. So. Okay.
Thanks, man.
You bet.
Brodie looking to rebound this weekend after a tough start last week in the first game and came back strong in the second. What are you looking for against Notre Dame?
Yeah, a little bit more consistency. I think just having that jump Friday night, being ready right at puck drop.
What were the big things the coaches honed in on Saturday morning during film review?
Yeah, I think obviously penalties. We got to stay a little bit more disciplined. Kind of a bad one there for me, obviously, but that, and I think just our work ethic that next night, and just not being flat. I think the whole Friday night game was just didn't really even feel like a game. It was so flat. So I think just coming out with energy.
Was it pretty easy then Saturday to come out with that energy? I mean, obviously the message was pretty strong that was given to you guys.
Yeah, it was pretty clear, and it was just on us then. And I thought our leaders did a good job and made sure everyone was ready for the game. And yeah, it was completely different Saturday night.
Once you got those first couple, did you just feel like, all right, we're back to normal here?
Yeah, I think that first power play kind of got it all rolling, and then from there we kind of didn't stop. So.
Is a situation sometimes you be on the road in a place that might not be full and get your own energy a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's kind of what we kind of talked about that Saturday morning was, we're going to go to away rinks and maybe not have it as packed like you said, and you got to create your own energy.
What's the last couple of weeks been like for you? Obviously with the World Juniors and then short turnaround to get to that Ohio State series.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Honestly, it's been a lot of fun. I'm happy to be back with these guys. Missed them a lot, so just excited to get back at home this weekend.
Do you feel like you've kind of recovered from everything back into your regular routine yet, or is it still?
Yeah, Coach gave us couple extra days off. Kind of needed that. Just hung out with my family, got reset, and ready to go now.
Has there been a wall at all you've hit this year? I mean, you have to push through a lot of stuff with such a long season.
I don't know. I think for me, I really love hockey. This is what I love to do. Come to the rink every day with these guys is a lot of fun. So honestly, there's no wall really. So.
Did you give the Canadian guys on the team any flack after you got out World Juniors?
No, but I saw Sully was wearing a USA jersey to the game, maybe. So I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, no, not much. They've been great about it. So.
Perfect.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Mason, how do you feel the team has responded after, especially Saturday and then going into this week?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, we didn't come out the way we wanted to Friday night. They're a good team at Ohio State, and it's kind of tough on the road, but we didn't come out how we wanted to, and Coach challenged us to be better Saturday, and I thought we got off to a really good start and then kind of kept it going throughout the game. So it was a great response from the guys, but we shouldn't really need a bad night or to have a good one, so we're looking forward to having a good Friday.
Bob said he could kind of feel Friday night coming that day. Did you notice anything during the day that it was going to be a tough night for you guys?
No, nothing really throughout the day. I think it was just kind of like warm-ups and stuff, just a little complacent, just that stuff. And sometimes you can feel it, but the great teams can feel that and still get it going. So we got to make sure, no matter the circumstances, we can have that giddy up and jump to get going.
How big of an emphasis has the penalty kill been this week?
Yeah, pretty big, especially, they run a little different stuff than we've seen at Notre Dame, so just tweaking a couple things and just heavy emphasis. Our numbers now are where we want it to be at, so just trying to boost those things up.
What do you see that needs to be done in there? Are there certain specific things you can do?
I mean, there are little things, but when it comes down to it, you just got to eat pucks, get in shot lanes, guys getting in the right spots, knowing where to be. So, when it comes down to it, just got to be in the right spot. And hammering film, making sure we were ready for every play, every circumstance that comes. So,
When your penalty kill's clicking, what do you think it looks like for you guys?
yeah, I think we're just really decisive when it's clicking. Sometimes there's a couple like tweener plays that'll happen throughout there, and guys don't really know. Maybe a little bit of lack of communication. So I think when we're going, we're really decisive. Guys know their reads, and there's talk and chatter, and just kind of that decisiveness that you know what you got to do.
I've also mentioned one of the keys is to not be in the penalty kill, particularly a couple of 5 minutes. How do you guys talk about that or discuss that?
Yeah, just discipline. Being smart. Sometimes it's a long game in 60 minutes, so stuff's going to happen. There's going to be penalties as part of the game, but, limiting those is crucial, and, you just don't want to take dumb ones. It's going to happen, but you want to limit them to good penalties, so.
You mentioned Notre Dame's playing, he thought much better now than maybe you guys saw him out there. What do you see from that?
Yeah, they're a really good team. Their record does not show how good of a team they really are. I know when we went to South Bend, it was a tough 2 games. Like, it was not easy. They're always going to play hard. They're heavy and skilled. So yeah, they came off a big win Saturday, so we got to be ready to go. They'll be a good team.
Liam was named Big Ten one of the 3 stars this week. What's he meant to you guys this year?
Stud. Yeah, he's awesome. Leader, calm, cool, collective back there. A lot similar to the guy we had last year. But, he's awesome. He's great in the locker room, great with the guys, and couldn't be more grateful to have him on this team.
Did you see that side of him when he was at Penn State at all?
Not really. I mean, no, not really, honestly. You're just kind of so in the zone, you don't really notice things like that. Obviously, knew he was a good goalie and had some good battles against Penn State when he was there, but definitely grateful to have him on our team now.
I heard he was wearing a USA jersey this week. Can you give us any details about how that happened?
He just supporting the boys. Got 2 teammates in it, and he was fired up for them, so it was pretty fun to see. And yeah, he loves it. He's also big on the Vikings too, so it's pretty cool. But obviously unfortunate this past weekend. But it was fun having him cheer for USA and the Vikes.
How's the body feel coming back after missing a few games?
Yeah, it's good. It's getting there. Didn't really feel great Friday night, but that's kind of part of it. Usually those games are just kind of a wash, trying to get back in and feel it. And then Saturday felt a lot better, and it'll be good to get a full week of practice under me and then back at it this weekend. So it's just feeling better day by day, just kind of getting my timing back and all the little nuances that come with getting back in 100%. So it's coming day by day. Thanks, guys. Yep.
You got him on the Vikings bandwagon? That's just cruel.
Right? You know what? We didn't even do it.
Join the misery, man.
He just adopted it.
Oh, jeez.